After last night's news broke that we've made our first bids to try and sign the Crystal Palace magician himself in Michael Olise, I have to say, I was fully here for this news. Now as a fan base, we have to admit, we have to put our hands up, we're in a pretty decent place right now. After selling your Mounts and Havertzes plus a lot more to follow, we're being linked with some incredible replacements. I mean, you're looking at Ryan Shaki, you're looking at Michael Olise right now, Mohamed Kudus, etc, etc. But out of all these new additions we're looking towards, I feel like Olise might feel like he has unfinished business here. Obviously, he was part of our academy setup all those years back then. His younger brother and Richard Olise is currently part of our existing academy too. So obviously it seems like an opportunity now to try and come back now and become that star boy in the right wing, and to think that we'd have Olise potentially and Madueke competing for that right wing spot. My friends, very exciting times ahead. So obviously after last night's news, I have to do a reaction video because I feel like this profile of player in Olise is a profile that we don't have in this team right now. And I think this guy is one of the most exciting players in the Premier League now. So my friends, hit that like button if you guys want us to sign Olise. Share your thoughts and opinions too. And without wasting any more time, hold on. It looks like we're about to sign young ads on the right wing. Like the comparison, of course, is pretty uncanny. Like we can all see it for ourselves. But I mean, wow, this guy, what a talent, what a baller. Like the source, the confidence he has in this game, the memes. I mean, look how we're starting this compilation off, my lord. Like who is scoring this goal in our team right now? Who scores this goal? Like who is scoring this? This guy on the right hand side with Reece James, that could be stupidly dangerous. And just look at some of the delivery too. Look, like under Pochettino, we're going to create a lot of opportunities like this. You know, we need to have accurate crosses from the wide areas. Of course, we need guys making those late arrivals inside the box as well too. And look how Olise just slows the game down. He's waiting for his teammates to get in line before he releases that pass. And as you can see here, left foot through the legs. And of course, Zaha puts in the back of the net. I mean, come on, look at the tech for that switch ball as well. So let me see that one more time. That was aesthetically pleasing. Outside the boot too. Oh, okay. Because like for me, yeah, I feel like we're like a big club too. Like you also need to have those entertainers in your team, right? The guys that make the game enjoyable. You want to like, you anticipate games every weekend due to like the performances on show. But already we're seeing how ridiculous this guy is from set pieces. I feel like we're a bit inconsistent with our deliveries. Like we could score a lot more if the tech was a bit better. But okay, that little Mahrez cut inside, takes out two, wins it back again. But yeah, I feel like this guy, for this price too, what, potentially 35 mil, that's ridiculous. That left foot, man. Like he can get more goals, but I feel like Olise is one of those guys where if he's playing for a team that's playing on the front foot that has possession, he will play a lot better. And it's no surprise that when Hodgson came back for Crystal Palace, yeah, he introduced a more attacking like 4-3-3 type of style. And guys like Eze and Olise really came to life a lot more. I mean, come on, look at this little reverse ball behind, like the playmaking on show from this guy. That left foot is special, yeah. I mean, I look at Olise, I feel like these are the expectations us fans have for Hakim Ziyech. And listen, Ziyech is a sick player, but you need to use him properly, and we never did. Olise has more dimensions. He's got that pace, he can go 1v1, a lot more explosive. And I feel like that gives him a bit more variety that we actually need. But I mean, when he's on the ball, Palace players are making runs. I mean, imagine Nicholas Jackson making that same run. Olise, nice little reverse ball behind. And the weight's always on point too. But one thing he can definitely add even more, which is what he's really good at so far, is cutting insides and those left foot curling efforts, man. Robin needs to make that look beautiful. I'm not saying that Olise can do the same thing, but that left foot can really change the game. And he'll be a massive loss for Palace if he bounces. But I mean, look at the set piece. Oh, bro, the striking is ridiculous. Nice side foot, the curl around the ball too. But in areas like this is what I mean. Ziyech can't do anything unless he has a fullback making an overlap and run. But let me rewind it back a little bit. This is what separates Olise. Look, 2 men, nice little croqueta, cuts inside, and then he wins the foul for his team. That's what it's about. Not just kick. The ball's not getting kicks out of play. Like, he's making something happen. Look at his body balance. Look at the poise. Like, he's in complete control of the ball when he's running. Complete control. Like, it's no surprise people are talking about, like, Mahrez regen shouts. And obviously, you know, I wouldn't want this guy going to Man City. I mean, imagine if Mahrez was the same age as Olise and he was under Pep Guardiola for a substantial amount of his career. You're going to be absolutely clear. So I feel like, let's take this opportunity. And I feel like he might actually come. But again, left foot, the dip, back post header. Like, it just, how many goals has he basically got for Palace? I mean, how many points has he won for them? Look, a different type of set piece routine there from a corner. And he can play that pass flow different to find Eze then. But I mean, it's the consistency of his crossing, man. I feel like he's got one of the best crosses in the league, in my opinion. Anyway, the first touch, 1-2, the awareness, the poise. No panic. The first touch is always clean. It's always clear. Switch through ball. Like Ben or like Ian Matson potentially bombing down the left hand side. Olise switching the play. That's what we need. And look, it's got the skill there as well too, and awareness. That was a beautiful back heel. I think Hazard would be very proud of that one. But the thing with Olise too is that even at Crystal Palace, this guy was moving into midfield areas. He was playing on the right hand side of a midfield 3, so he's very versatile. But I was actually talking, I have to see this pass again. Outside the boot, first time, beautiful pass. Beautiful pass. That's his trademark, that little just like sidestep, cut back. But again, easily gets past Jorginho. That's it. Anticipating Jorginho making the first action, and he's getting ready then to drop that shoulder and cut into that left foot. Very easy. Come on. Carries his team up the field. Personally, I feel like, obviously we're looking at Cherki, Kudus, Olise. I think we'll sign 2 out of the 3. I don't know who that's going to be yet. Obviously, contacts being made for Olise and Kudus at this point in time. Obviously, Cherki has a lot of interest too. But maybe feel like, okay, let's wait for him for like another season or 2. Potentially, let's say Sterling goes. It's like, okay, Sterling, we're replacing him with Cherki. That would make more sense. But that's it. Let's leave him on the touchline, high and wide. You know, 2 guys on him. I'm looking at that type of defending. It's not like he's got in 1v1 areas. Like a lot of times, there's 2 guys on him, and he's still able to find ways to push his team up the field. Let me just see that again. But again, it's that La Croqueta skill. It just opens up angles. Like certain players that have mastered that skill, yeah, it's very hard to defend against. Very hard. We've got the strength as well too to ride that challenge. I think that was a foul then. Again, another switch ball. One of his trademarks. I'm just looking at guys like Mudryk and Ben. I'm just thinking, you know, having a few more players that can connect the fields together. That could be key to really elevating Pochettino's ideas. Olise accelerates forwards, right foot cross. Little speed burst away, another speed boost. Just the change of direction with his pace is nice. First touch away. Oh, classy. Good defending. Leading the counter attack. But yeah, the footwork, the elegance. Like this guy is he's just got like this little like classical stuff to his game, if you know what I mean. It's like the technique matters. He's not just playing the pass for the sake of it. But it's in these areas. Like he'll rather set up his teammate instead. And maybe that's a bit of balance we need, right? Like if we're going to have a right winger, if he's more creative, looking to assist his teammates, that could balance having a striker in Kunku. And the left winger, of course, will have that goal threat. Oh, back heel, and then, why did he cut it then? With the set piece threat again. That is going to help us so much, you guys. You actually don't understand. Everything's quick. First time, he's not wasting time on the ball. And again, I think he got like 8 assists for Crystal Palace, 4 goals, 12 goal contributions for a team that only started playing more attacking football during the second half of the season. So again, he's one of those guys where he's got more like-minded players. Like if he had a fullback that can actually overlap and be an option to help support, that's going to free this guy even more. And that is something we can actually offer him. That's clearly a penalty one. But right now, this right-hand side for us is looking ridiculous. I mean, I thought Angelo Gabriel has been looking spectacular during pre-season. He's already played like 130 games in his career. You'd think, would he not get opportunities? It seems like the long move was his next destination now to Strasbourg. But again, I'm not complaining, man. Obviously, Madueke can also play on the left-hand side. He was doing that for the under-21s. During the Euros too, so he can do that. But just like the ball is constantly glued to the outside of his boot, the change of direction, keeping it in tight areas. Hey man, typical guy, typical terrible finishing. But if you guys are noticing, you're getting obviously an understanding of his like traits, his game style, what he brings, what he offers, and just imagine how that will complement what we're currently doing under Pochettino. Like you've been watching the games during pre-season. Obviously, having that type of guy like Olise on the right hand side could really add a new dimension to our game. I mean, look, we're looking at opportunities where some of these guys sort of bury these chances. Like if that's Nkunku, he's more likely to score from an Olise and assist, and I think that now he's ready now to go to the next level. There, very good passer, very good player, and let's hope that if he potentially does sign for us, he is going to have a bit more to celebrate for when it comes to scoring goals and getting assists for our team. So that's a little bit of a taster and glimpse behind Michael Olise. How are you guys feeling about things? Share your thoughts and opinions. Is he the right winger you want to see, or do you feel like we're just in like overkill mode right now? Share your opinions below. So my friends, I'm in EFC, this is BlueLionsTV. I'll catch you guys later for some more videos. Cool.